toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got him.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Duke's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse that can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Here's the handoff. Makes a man miss. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure and get that guy to the ground.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch called for and made. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Finds a tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Punt is on its way. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Thrust that arm out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilkins. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Barnett. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. He goes out of bounds just short of the first down marker, and the defense gets a stop. play action on first down. Snags it over the middle. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Turns it loose deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hoffman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Look out, he's got room.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be Oh, he's got some space. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Complete to the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Off play action. The short hands. It's Wilkins. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. From the gun, running back gets the gift. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a crease, it's Denson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. On the ground, it's Scott. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. At said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Zings it complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it in. It's Huffman. There he goes. Running inside the 20. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Offside. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Going for 6. Touchdown, NC State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. And again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse, probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll send the tight end in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Huffman. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They boot it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 and the 23-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated.
It's a seam wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Blue Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll run play action. Deep shot for the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Makes one man miss. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And the Blue Devils trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And right down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking for a big gain. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
In this situation of the game, it's so hard for the offense to throw it because you're trailing by a lot, so the defense knows you're throwing. And they've got all these extra DBs out there, little fast guys that can break on the football. The windows are so small to throw into, and that's what happened on that last play. Nice job getting the INT.
State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He makes the catch. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Gives it on the option. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pound it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Lets it fly. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered and pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Taylor. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Pressure coming. Finds his man. It's Wilkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Trying play action. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.